Alright, I'm back. Sorry for missing the last couple days, last week for missing videos. I've been sick this whole weekend. I still kind of am today, but I'm feeling fine enough to where I can make a video today. But as you can see, I have a humidifier in the background. I've been using that because I've been sick the whole weekend. But I'm feeling fine enough to where I can make a video today. And also, I need to get some shit off my chest. We're not doing a normal intro today because, you already know what I'm talking about. I'm basically reacting/ranting about last weekend because that was the most fixed shit I think I've ever watched in my life. Before I get more into it, kind of a warning, there might be a lot of cussing in this video just because whenever I rant, sometimes, cuss words will just it just comes out, it just spills out sometimes just because of anger. So if you are just not okay with it, I'm sorry, maybe not watch this one, but honestly, I have to say this, dude, this was something else. I'll talk about this game first just because that's where most of my rant is, but this was probably the most fixed football game I think I've ever watched in my lifetime as a football fan. I'm dead serious. This is nowhere near what we wanted. Where in the hell do I even begin? So many times in this game where the Bills should have won this game. And if you're just saying, just because the Chiefs were such a good team, you're just being salty, shut the hell up. Please look at me right in the eye and tell me with a straight face that this game was not rigged. Look at many scenarios in this game where the Bills had the ball. Many times when they were close to, I don't know, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6. They get damn near to the first down mark. And they sometimes, most of the time, pass it. The refs will always call it short. Every time. Or when the Bills did a QB sneak to get the first down. Josh Allen clearly goes through the first down marker, but yet they call him short. And also, I was just talking about this with my family, when I was watching this game last night. I love how a certain player on the Chiefs can just look straight at the refs after a play, and they'll just get the call they want. I just love how they're the only team that can do that. While another team does that, they get called out for it. Or I also love how Travis Kelce, being the douchebag he is, talks shit to the Bills and taunts them for complaining about them not getting a call. And then when the Bills finally do something about it, the Bills get the flag. Come on, be honest as a Chiefs fan. Please be honest with yourself and not say that this shit is going way too far. To be completely honest, I see two different types of Chiefs fans out in this world. Some Chiefs fans are very honest with themselves, saying, you know what, this is getting really out of hand. This is bullshit. This is rigged. But I can't do anything about it. I like the Chiefs. I'm a Chiefs fan. That I respect. Nothing against you. Nothing I can say bad about you. Dude, you're a Chiefs fan. You've liked that team since day one. That's fine. Then there's Chiefs fans that are clearly fucking bandwagons, or the people that actually have been Chiefs fans for the longest time, that instigate people online trying to say this shit was not rigged. How people are just salty. How people are just crying because they lost to the Chiefs. How the Chiefs always get bad calls. Be honest with yourself. You're a fucking liar. And I'm sorry for the 2 F-bombs in that sentence, but, you know what I mean. It's getting so out of hand at this point where it's getting so frustrating to watch, where the first time in my life as a football fan, I feel like I've actually wasted months of my life watching this. And you know they're doing this for branding too, because if you look at the scenarios, in the future, you already know, the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. I know the Eagles are a great team. Let's go over that for a second. I will not say the Eagles got bailed out here too. There were a couple calls that were clearly not good calls, but mostly the Commanders shot themselves in the foot. There were many times they could have scored here. The Eagles should have lost their last 2 playoff games. It just helps that they played their best game here. But at the same time, the Commanders shot themselves in the foot. They had many opportunities. Their run defense was horrendous. For some weird reason, I'm not going to give too much crack to Jane Daniels because it's kind of crazy how much success he's had, as it is. But he couldn't hit water if it fell out of a boat for some weird reason. He just could not hit his receivers. I don't even know how, where to begin. The main reason why the Commanders lost this game, other than shitty run defense and defense as a whole, and shitty play calling, is the turnovers, dude. They had 3 to 4 fumbles in crucial situations. So frustrating because I desperately wanted the Commanders to win this game because I despise Eagles fans so goddamn much. Those that are watching that are Eagles fans, I'm not talking about you individually. There's a couple Eagles fans I love and that are my friends and I will always love them. But to most of the Eagles fans that live in Philadelphia or on social media that basically post rage bait for like the first, like the 3/4 of their life, take a look at yourself and not try to say that you're not a freaking douchebag. The only player you could say you could overrate is Saquon because he is the best running back in football. He is one of the best running backs we'll ever watch in our lifetime. He had one of the greatest running back seasons we'll ever watch. But every other player they talk about, they overrate to the highest extent possible. Calling Jalen Hurts a top 5 quarterback, calling Dallas Goedert a top 5 tight end, calling Nick Sirianni the best coach in the league. Like, shut up. We'll give Jalen Hurts credit. He played a fantastic game in this game, but overall, Jalen Hurts is the most overrated quarterback in football, dude. Like, he is nowhere near top 10 right now. Like, I can name 12 to 13 better quarterbacks than Jalen Hurts right now. And then one more thing I will say about the Eagles is that their defense is fantastic. Like, they made so much great plays on defense all game long. I will not say that anything bad against the Eagles defense. They played amazing football. But, man, like, I just can't stand the Eagles just for the reasons alone I just gave. Like, Nick Sirianni, like, Eagles fans as a whole, basically. But now I've just talked about the Eagles. That goes on to my biggest point. Like, who do you see winning the Super Bowl? Obviously, it's going to be the Chiefs because you know it's going to give them a big profit. You already know, like, Travis Kelce's going to release some stupid-ass clone called 3P. Taylor Swift's going to release a song called 3P. Or maybe a whole-ass album. Like, you can already see it coming, dude. Like, it's just going to give the NFL more money because this shit is fixed. If you're saying it's because the Chiefs are a dynasty and they're just so good, shut up. Like, this is where I'm standing right now. I'll compare this dynasty to the Patriots dynasty. Like, obviously I was annoyed with the Patriots, but I will say to the bottom of my heart, the Patriots were just that good. I know there's a couple of things called the Deflategate or how they were cheating and shit. Like, the whole time I've been watching football, I will deeply defend saying that is a bunch of bullshit. Never believed that in a second, and honestly, they didn't have enough evidence to prove that. Well, when you watch the Chiefs, you can see it blatantly how the Chiefs get away with every little thing. And yeah, to the people that are thinking, oh, it's that champion, no, it's because the Patriots were actually a good damn team. Like, I actually miss the dynasty of the Patriots because at least that was some quality football. Like, I will deeply say that if the Dynasty Patriots played the Dynasty Chiefs right now, the Patriots would mollywop the Chiefs. Before I end this rant, I need to get to one more point, and this is one that a lot of people have talked about, and for the longest time, I've never believed it until, like, last year, and that is the Super Bowl logo color theory. So what I've got displayed for you here is the last 4 Super Bowl logos here, and basically the teams that have played each other the last 4 Super Bowls, including the one that we're about to face. So basically, like, we got like different colored ones here, and at the start we were just thinking, okay, maybe they're just different designs, maybe just to look cool. Until like Super Bowl 57, maybe mostly Super Bowl 58, where we were like, nope, we're seeing right through your shit. For most of it, I call BS. Like I said, no, you're just reading more into it. Like, it's not anything like that. It's just, they're just coming up with designs, and it's just coincidental. But the more I look into it, the more I actually believe in this. Like, if you look at Super Bowl 56, you will see mostly, like, it's mostly kind of like a red, like scarlet. Like, mostly a little red, but mostly orange. And then at the bottom, you'll see a little yellow. That matches the Bengals and Rams. Honestly, I love the Bengals making the Super Bowl. It's better than the Chiefs, but still, like, you could see the resemblance. And then you look at Super Bowl 57, where, okay, we're starting to see this now. It's a mix of green and red. And it's like the same color green as the Eagles. So you know it's the Chiefs and Eagles. But I will say both teams deserve to make the Super Bowl. Both teams are extremely talented. I could see it there. At this point in time, people were starting to say, oh, this shit is fixed. Like, it's scripted. And at the time, I was like, no, it's just coincidental. Like, it's just different designs, and the teams just happen to be good. And then Super Bowl 58 rolls around. You see a little, mostly purple, but like a little mix of red. And coincidentally, the group of teams that were really good that year were the Chiefs, Niners, and Ravens. So I'm like, okay, this is where I was like, okay, maybe they have a point. But the Ravens choked. The Chiefs made the Super Bowl again, and this is the point in time when we were just freaking sick of the Chiefs, and they just were getting away with the dumbest shit, and that's when Taylor Swift was just freaking, like, obnoxious. But you will see here, it's a mix of the Chiefs and the Niners. So, in that point, I was like, okay, maybe this logo thing is just a bunch of BS that people are just making up. Then we just watched the Super Bowl. And then this was, I will say still that this was a horribly called game. The Niners should have won this, and the Chiefs got bailed out in so many ways. But, like, that's beyond the point. It does lead to the point where this is where I was starting to really despise the Chiefs and thinking that they were just this fake-ass championship team. And then, like, when you look at this season, this whole season in general, please go back and watch every Chiefs game if you have the balls to do it. I don't think anyone will want to. But watch every Chiefs game and see how many times they got bailed the fuck out every single time, mostly in the playoffs. Like, you'll think, oh, their Chiefs are a really great team this year. They went 15-2. No, it's because the NFL didn't allow them to lose more than 2 games. Like, if you watch, like, the other, like, realistically, they only lost 1. Like, because the last game they lost to the Broncos and they had to, like, put all their backups in. But, like, look back. Like, they realistically, they did not let the Chiefs lose more than 2 games. Like, it was so fixed. You get to the playoffs, and this is where shit really starts to get crazy, where you see both playoff games, especially this AFC Championship game, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the Texans game as well. The Chiefs were getting so much bullshit call after bullshit call after bullshit call to help the Chiefs win both of these games. Like, it was so fixed. You're just trying to say I'm salty. Well, shut your mouth and just hear me out. Please tell me with a straight face that every single time you've watched the Chiefs this year, like, it did not seem any sorts of rigged. Like, especially this AFC Championship we just watched. Like, the Bills had so many times where they should have gotten a first down or they should have won. And the NFL simply just said, no, you're not going to do it. This is not happening. The Chiefs are winning whether you like it or not. That's why I'm so pissed off, because there's one thing where you get annoyed with a team just because they're so consistently great and they just can't be stopped and they win clean. But the thing is, this team just can't win clean. Like, they can't have a convincing win at all. Like, they always get bailed out by the refs, like, every single fucking game. Yeah, we ended up getting the worst possible scenario we could have gotten. Like, when we looked back at the wild card round, we're looking at all the possible Super Bowl scenarios. We were all saying that Chiefs versus Eagles would be the worst possible Super Bowl we can get. And that's the one we ended up getting. Like, I'm going to be dead ass honest with you. Like, I will not, like, do not be shocked. I will probably not watch the Super Bowl. Like, I probably won't even turn it on. I would hope to think that, like, a lot of other people are thinking the same thing, that they're not going to watch the Super Bowl. I desperately hope this is the lowest viewed Super Bowl, like, ever. Like, this is so fucking rigged, it's insane. Like, I would really hope that either than Chiefs and Eagles fans that are just, like, cocky as hell, like, lying to themselves, saying that they didn't get bailed out the whole season. Like, nobody else wants this. Nobody else wanted this. Like, nobody else is going to watch this. Yeah, again, I'm probably not going to watch the Super Bowl at all. Like, I might look at the score here and there, but I'm going to pay little to no attention to it because, like, nobody gives a shit about the Super Bowl. I have never been more disappointed in my life to call myself a football fan because, holy crap, dude, like, this is supposed to be a sport. Like, this feels as rigged and fake as the WWE. And that's saying a lot because I love the WWE, but at least they do it in a way where it, like, you know it's fake and you know, like, it's scripted, but they do it in a way where it's still, like, really entertaining. While this is probably the most, like, unfun football I think I've ever watched in my lifetime. I know I've been ranting for a while. Like, I know I've been cussing a lot more than I usually do. Again, I apologize for that. Like, whenever I'm ranting, like, it just rolls off the tongue nowadays. But this is basically where I'm ending. Like, I'm just making a point where, like, I'm speaking for everybody. Like, this has to stop, dude. Like, this is getting so out of hand. This is where I'm going to be done for the day. I'm sorry if you guys, like, thought this was way too much because I was raging a lot and also I was cussing a lot. Again, I'm sorry. Like, sometimes when I rage or rant, like, it just rolls off the tongue nowadays. Like, I can't help it sometimes, but yeah, for the most part, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below on how you reacted to this. Like, are you watching the Super Bowl? Are you not? Like, I hope I'm not the only one here. Like, please let me know down below. I would like to know. In the meantime, I'm going to get off so I don't waste my breath anymore and probably, hopefully not lose my voice because I've been yelling a lot and I'm still sick. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, turn on notification bells so you don't miss any of my videos whenever I post. I'm Logan Sharon. I'll see you next time.